Okay, so we're back. We're back, honey. Welcome once again. I am Goddess, High Priestess, Empress Alba La Pantera. Welcome all returning and new subscribers. This is take two. The reason why you see two in the title doesn't have to do with what I just said, take two, because this is actually part two of yesterday. Reason being, beamwork was at the forefront of today between the conversation. When it comes to the conversation between me and Source, beamwork was at the forefront of today. Now, when you speak of beamwork, this has to do with being able to distribute the load in a proportionate way. But this also speaks of your ability to be able to set up a foundation in order for there to be a passageway. Okay. So, um, when it comes to beams work, it has to do with transferring loads to their supports and subsequently to columns, walls, or girders. So, when it comes to the purpose of a beam is to support walls over openings like windows, doors, etc. And that was what we got in the message yesterday. Beam work. Welcome back, my loves. Welcome back. So let's look at that once more because beam, the purpose of a beam and it at work has to do with the support it gives to walls over openings like windows or doors, etc. It's to protect the windows and doors from getting crushed by the load over it. It's to bear the imposed load coming from above the brick structure. It's to transfer the load acting on it to the side walls equally. And they were also used sometimes as decorative architectural elements. So, this is giving some strong new moon in Pisces vibes in terms of the last portion of what is listed here as far as a beam. It is used as a decorative architectural element. And I say that in terms of Pisces because it has to do with aesthetics. But there are certain aesthetics that you all have in your home at this time that are portals. Portals. So immediately what's coming through, being mindful of those who enter your home first and foremost. And if you allow people to enter your home, be mindful of what it is that they say you should take down when it comes to the aesthetics that actually brings the part of you within out. Be mindful of that. You know exactly who's who. Okay. So welcome all. We're going to get into our messages. Okay. Let's start. Let's begin. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors, ascended masters that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as need for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul always, always, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Now, it's not every time I'm going to ring this bell after I do that now. It's just know that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's for a reason. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So, here we go. We going to get into these messages right now. Welcome, y'all. We're going to start with my deck. Okay, we're going to start with the AK deck. Let me get my music in my ears, though. For real, for real. Shawty, this show anthem. Gonna say that. Ah. Okay, here we go. Ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Triple goddess, mother maiden, and the crone in the building. Okay. First card out is the triple goddess. Wow. For some of you, this has to do with the following. Your experience is reminding you of who and all that you are, to settle, to stop learning. Karmic family. This is the truth. You're on the path of the warrior, the jaguar. Warrior, path of the jaguar. Then you got God. Wow. Divine feminine queen transform into the empress. I got a lot of empresses in the building tonight, though. Mm-hmm. I see y'all. It was just 5:55 as we was doing all of that, too, by the way. You've been seeing 999 or 8199 lately, because Chiron is giving you a message of that which has wounded you has great potential to heal you, which it has. And then you have, hold on, Thursday. All right, we good. We got Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are in authority, transgression increases, but the uncompromisingly righteous shall see the fall of the wicked. Ooh, okay. I'm getting this message to go straight into our Celtic spread immediately because, yeah, especially when it comes to your journey here on this planet. Let's see what we talk about tonight. Can y'all see me? Yeah, right. Let me know if y'all can see me. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Thank you, Michelle. All right. So here we go. First message out. So here's the first upload that's coming through. Because Saturn is going into Pisces, and this is not a game. I feel like whatever you're used to doing in the past, you're not going to be able to do when Saturn goes into Pisces, because it's a checkmate type of situation. It's like you about to get checked by source. It ain't even me. It ain't. I'm just a messenger. When it comes to source, I'm just a messenger. But I'm just letting you know, if you're still holding on to things in the past and thinking you're getting over on situations, that's not going to work for you when Saturn goes into Pisces at all. It's not going to work for you. It's not going to work. So when Saturn goes into Pisces for the next 2 years, anybody who's a scammer, that's your ass. That's your ass. Scammers ain't going to make it at all. Welcome, Fatima. What's the message here for the collective? When I tell you my angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, ascended masters, warriors, protectors, gods and goddesses that flow through me, connecting myself to my heart and soul, Mama Universe and Papa Universe connecting to me and my soul. People think that's just an opening. Nah, I don't have to say that, but I say it to make y'all, keep it safe for you and your ancestors, because I don't play that shit. Step outside, out of your comfort zone. North Node. It's time for you to step into your North Node. You notice everything I just said just now. When you step into your North Node, that's exactly what happens. You're going to have to disconnect from whatever it is that you feel like you can get over on When it comes to yourself, keep putting things off, this, that, or whatever. Adjustments are required. Okay, let's see. We're going to get this message in. Come on. A new romantic cycle begins. You can block out love by not stepping into your north node. By staying comfortable, you can block out the love that you've been asking for. Fiery climax approaches. This could be an argument or this can be an orgasm. You choose. Stand up. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. We're approaching a new moon in Pisces. So for some of you, this message, you're in here. Reason being, there's time for you. Now it's like there's no ifs and buts about certain cycles you have to close out. There's no ifs and buts about what it is that you have to forgive. When I say forgive, immediately what came through is yourself. This don't got shit to do with anybody else. This is you. When you're on this channel over here, I'm talking to you. What you have to forgive when it comes to yourself. Fuck anybody else outside of you because they're a reflection of what you're doing within you. That's what I've learned along my journey. And when I cut certain things out, 11:11. When I cut certain things out, I already know what the vibe is. I know what the vibe is. But I hold myself accountable for each and everything that is being done in the way it should be done based on the intuitive nudges and the instinctual nudges I'm getting from the universe that is also within me. So come on with it now. Welcome, Center the Artiste, Fatima, Starseed. Welcome back, y'all. What else here we got for the collective? All right, bet. Nothing else. Let me go to the Mystic Martians. I'm moving fast today. So okay. Something about animal instincts. The message here from the Mystic Martians. What's this ad though? You know, my nerves and it's the tall whites, but they got a whole lot of runes on here though. Uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. Tall whites, 20. It's time for you to make judgment. Make a decision when it comes to what you're uncertain, what you distrust, and what you're putting your guards up on. It's time for you to step outside your comfort zone when it comes to that here. Okay. Let's see. What else we got coming through here? Fatima be knowing. Fatima be knowing my energy off the rip. She be knowing. Fatima be knowing. A new romantic cycle begins. And when I say it's time for y'all to let go a lot of this shit that you holding on to that you're comfortable with, because Agarthans don't do anything other than unconditional love. If it's not unconditional love, we ain't fucking with it. That's what the Agarthans message is. 201, February 1st. As of this month, you knew exactly what it is that you have to disconnect yourself from. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama, your daddy, your grandmother, your grandfather. You have to disconnect from it because it's something about you that when you disconnect, it allows them to evolve. I'm not saying disconnect and be ignorant. I'm saying disconnect so that way you can evolve and your evolution allows other people in a way of y'all sharing similar genetic makeups that when you do something, they have no other choice but to shift. Don't make this shit complicated. Let's see what balanced spirituality and practicality is telling you, okay? Let's see. All right. Alpha Draconians. Ooh, okay. The thing is, what I'm getting from this energy right here, With the Alpha Draconians, their main message is to corrupt, to be unethical, and to create cults. But the moment that you, as a person in this realm, as a human being in this realm, having a spirit, you having a spiritual experience as a human being, and you balance your spirituality and practicality, they actually begin to work for you. But if you don't know that part of yourself, they can control you. There is no in between. There is no in between. There is no in between. Yeah, shadow self, period. There is no in between. Okay. Let me take these up and we're going to get into the Celtic spread. Telling you, I'm not going to spend too much energy explaining shit. Not today. Not today. Generator, operator, destroyer. You decide what you're going to be. I love you though. Welcome, Ninja. Welcome. You get it. One more shuffle. What's the energy here for this Celtic spread for the collective? Talk to me. What we got going on? Storm warning. Let me look at this right now. What's the storm warning? 10. Something's completing. When something ends, something is starting. Some of you are holding on to something that's ending. And this is why your new beginning is not approaching you. Others of you, you know the opposite. Something new is starting because something ended. Simple as that. You're not going to complicate this shit by one bit. What's this energy? Ooh, heart chakra. Throat chakra. Ooh, wait. 10-5. You're no longer copying something. You're no longer repeating the cycle. 10-5 is a change that's happening. Come on with it. What's this? Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. All right. So man, shit happened at one time, man. So there's a storm warning that's approaching you because there's something that you have to actually express now. Let's see what this is. I'm gonna continue with this deck. Show me this energy here. Ooh, I'm listening. I hear you. Love begins, but what the Mystic Martians got to say. I'm hearing you. All right. I'm gonna do 2 shuffles. High Priestess energy, the bridge. What's this energy? It's invisible. So what's the energy here? It's something with the sacral. What's this? What the fuck? Sacral. Then you have the bleed. Some of you, okay, your cycle changed for a reason. You need to look up the goddess that's connected to that moon phase as to when your cycle started. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about once you do that. We got philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. The blue avians, 7. 1057. Some of you may have a parent born in the year 57 or somebody of that year born in 57. There's a lot of blue here. Horus energy too. The sun that appeared, that's the sun that was born after resurrection. The solar plexus, your instinctive responses after resurrection. Mm. Mantis being. Okay. Enigma, elusive, and sensitive. You're highly sensitive at this time. Notice the difference. It's not a star, but it's quite similar. Okay. You could be communicating with mantis beings at this time as a blue avian yourself. 712, Cancerian energy. Specifically, you may have a moon in Cancer or sun in Cancer. Let me look at 712 though as a number. Let me look at 712 as a number. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. So 712 is Alpha Gemini constellation, and it's the star of Castor. Castor oil could be significant for some of you at this point. It's cleansing as fuck, I tell you that. Castor's influence bestows a quick mind and keen intellect. Okay, this star indicates fluctuating circumstances of gains alternating with losses and sudden rises in fortune that may be followed by a fall. So you have to be extremely patient. You have to be extremely patient. If you're impatient or people around you make you feel impatient, this is a clue, this is a signal, this is a sign, whatever you want to call it. Those are the people you can't allow to be an influence to your judgment. Okay. En la discoteca, linked to your son's degree, Castor bestows energetic characteristics and a talent for wit and satire. Ooh. But also a tendency to cynicism. This star imparts a flair for writing and good communication skills. So, if you were born between July 10th and the 15th, because also with the 15th, you also carry the energy of beta Gemini. So you could be an alpha beta. Alpha beta. If you're born between July 10th and July 18th, you're an alpha beta. And alpha beta in terms of the constellation of Gemini. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm looking to see as to when beta Gemini and I mean, it would be the 19th, but okay. Once you go into the 16th to the 18th, that's a cusp of the energy of the Alpha Canis Minor, which is the lesser dog. You have the greater dog and the lesser dog. Serious vibes. Literally. So let me see, where were we? Okay. Castor. This star imparts a flair for writing and good communication skills. You are probably interested in public affairs and may choose a career in the media. Some of you have that opportunity to choose that type of career, and especially with storm warning and throat chakra. You're somebody who's supposed to express themselves. You have to get more knowledge, whoever you are. If you have that idea, if that's your dream, you have to get more connected to the Solomon seals and protect yourself. However, protecting yourself is you knowing that you are in an environment where you have to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it can go so many ways. Protect yourself, yes, but also you are the creator or the curator of what's going on in your environment at the same time. But you got to know who you are, though. Once you know who you are, ain't nobody fucking with you. Take it from me. Okay? So, just letting you know. was wild. I was watching this documentary slash movie type of film or production on Netflix. Njimba, the Queens of Africa. And when the king was killed, who was her father, one of her brothers who was impulsive and wanted to be king so bad, he did everything possible for him to be king, whether that meant killing his older brother, killing his sister's son. He did everything possible for him to become king. But this ain't about him. What I'm saying right now, when it comes to what I just saw from that film, had a lot more to do with her energy in terms of what she said. Let people live their life. Let them do what they do. But when they're comfortable is when we attack. Not you personally as a person, you attack, but this is when the universe comes back around. I've seen this shit happen with my own fucking eyes. It's not the best view. And this is another thing where I tell most of you, don't look for people to have their karma. Don't look for people to have their karma. It does. Everybody receives their karma at some point. Everyone does. Okay. But when it comes to the work that you do, whatever it is that you do, don't expect someone to receive a certain type of consequence or effect because of what they've done to you. Depending on who you are, and until you know who you are, if you're waiting for that to happen to them, it's going to happen to you until you wake up. And once you wake up and you let that go and you start to have this sense of forgiveness, possibly 20, 25 years later, you hear some shit that happens to somebody that may have done something to you, but you're still in the space of forgiveness where you're like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the universe works. It's a universal law. You can't break that. There's so many rules. There ain't no laws in this world when it comes to humanity setting laws on humanity itself. It's rules, like a game. Florence Scovel Shen, The Game of Life and How to Play It. You feel me? So once you realize who you are, can't nobody run game on you. You're going to play your own game. You're going to be your own quarterback, your own wide receiver, your own tailback, your own everything. Your own running back, all of that. That's one thing about the game of football that you can really see a lot about life in. When it comes to track and field, you can also see where everything that you do has to do with you, because that's one sport that's more mental than physical. You can prepare and prepare and prepare and prepare and prepare. But when it comes for the moment for you to show what it is that you've been preparing for, you better be ready. Because when that gun go off, it's not going to wait for you. You better do what you came here to do, or run your race. Your race, not the race against someone else. Your race. Your journey, rather. Feel me? So let's see what else comes out here. What's this? Get the fuck out of here. This was on the ground this entire time. Serious. Specifically, if you have Cancer in your chart between 13 and 14 degrees, the message for you right now is that you're about to be receiving favors from your superiors. The challenge is deception and envy. That was 1057. That was 1057. Well, how the fuck it end up over here? That was over here, but how this, you know what? I'm not doing this. Not today. Nope. Let's go into your Celtic spread, because apparently there's some messages in here for y'all today. If you tapped in, you tapped in. You're about to walk through the door to personal healing and happiness. I mean, obviously, that's what most of you watch readings for. I'm not coming at you. I'm just letting you know that's what I did it for. Because I had to see myself outside myself. You feel me? And this was the community that I was able to do that with. Yeah. Triumph and Power. PT, physical therapy. TP, a tent, camping could be significant. Something about this Alpha Draconians. Let me get one more card from this, you know. Andromedans. They know you got free will to either, the word is not the same anymore. It's really not. And if you're operating from the mechanisms of the past, you're going to start to experience a lot of diseases. I'm going to just keep it that way. Some of you have splenic and solar authority. You really want to be mindful of that because you're here to feel. You're here to feel. GPS. Again, seemed like yesterday. So let me see what else coming out with this GPS energy, because that came out in a pre-shuffle yesterday. Y'all wasn't even on the live yesterday when that came out. Talking smack. Oh shit. Let me see. 1526. What's this? What's this about? Oh, this hair look nice. Okay. 1526. Let me move these over right over here. Coño. You have to walk away in order to enter the door of personal healing and happiness. That's what happened. Things may be falling apart because you have to walk away from something in order for you to walk through the door of personal healing and happiness. 1526. Gentilic of Proceeding, Gillenite. Hold on. There's a lot of movies that are out, or a lot of shows that are out that are actually speaking about you. So, wow, Sirius was really here though. Of or belonging to Gilo. A thought belonging to Gilo. State of consciousness was Gilo. Let me look at Gilo. Welling up, rejoicing, uncovering, laying bare. Intellectual perception of truth, rejoicing because of its insight into spiritual things. Ooh, let's look into it then. Intuition. The response has to be intuitive, y'all. It has to be intuitive. Follow your intuition before it makes sense, baby. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Especially if you have splenic authority. You would have splenic authority if you're a manifestor or a projector. Trust your intuition before it makes sense. You'll always know. You're going to always know. You're going to always know. People get afraid of that word, always. Stay away from the ass too, especially with Saturn going into Pisces for the next 2 years. Stay away from that. Anything that goes against or has fear of what you know, first and foremost, stay away from. Ugh. So there's a lot that's going to happen at one time. This is why I told y'all yesterday, make sure you get your rest when you're supposed to get your rest. Because when it's time for you to move, you're going to have to start moving. The crown. Light your crown, baby. Light your crown. Place your crown on your head. GPS talking smack. I want one more. I want one more card. Baggage beyond. Ooh, this is somebody that you're disconnecting from that loves to talk. That they just love to talk. They don't talk about shit though. Bazinga, bada bing, bada boom. Basically, spot on. 19. Yeah, spot on. Something you've been entangled in. All right, say less. 1913. This could have been something that you've been doing since your past life. I mean, you're not anyone under the sun, right? Until you realize that in order for there to be something new, you have to be your authentic self and stop copying shit or stop allowing people to tell you their history. What's your history? What's your history has to do with the actions that you taken based on what the emotions within your vessel is telling you that you have been taking this entire time. 1913, noble honor. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Let's go there. The Lost Ark. Oh, wow. Let me see if there's anything here. This card flipped over. What's this? I can't even see y'all. Oh, Five of Pentacles. And then you got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to keep that in mind. Not really keep it in mind. We're aware. If I keep it in mind, we are aware of what's happening. Two ways. Someone left you out in a cold you want to communicate with, or someone that left you out in a cold want to communicate with you now as you're moving forward. Hold up. Your commitment is being tested when it comes to your mind's eye, your pineal gland. What's the current situation for the collective? You have the Nine of Cups that came out. There's another card though. Three of Cups. This is not a reconciliation. Your happiness is not in reconciliation. Now this can go two ways. This could be it's not a reconciliation with someone from the past that has not transformed, or if it is someone from the past, it means that they transformed and they're not the same person. And this is also where you get your happiness from, current situation. Nine of Wands. Okay. What's the challenge here? That came out reverse too. Four of Pentacles. Let's look at this energy entirely. Let's look at the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture of this? That's not even a question. That's not even a question. Show me the Three of Cups. Show me the Three of Cups for the collective. What's the Three of Cups? Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. whatever this is that you're holding a grudge about, two things. If you're holding a grudge, release it. If someone is holding a grudge against you, release them. That's the Four of Pentacles as a challenge. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles? That's a lot. Yeah, you better release the fuck out of them because this is a lot. Whoa. The tower's here at the bottom of all of it. But you see this here? You see this eye? The eye of source is on you. This ain't even got, this is bigger than you. This is way bigger than you. Way bigger than you. Because there are certain core values that you have that you're still hiding yourself from, or you have to hide when it comes to other people. Okay. With the Strength card, with the Devil still guiding your infinite abundance. See, in this position, you have control over your strength and your courage. In this position, there's outer entities that have control over you. But you have to sit here and really look at these four pillars. You have to really take a moment and look at your firm foundation, or if it is firm, because this is the first card that came out with the Three of Wands coming out. So this would be 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a justice energy. Now, justice would speak of justice would be this is something that you keep doing. You keep doing it. You keep asking over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Whoever you is, from the moment that you subscribe to this channel, you've been on this channel. This is why when you see me, you get a certain type of energy. This is specific to somebody in here. There's a reason why you get a specific type of energy. I don't know who you are. I'm just saying what I'm reading from the cards. You get a specific energy from me where it tells you, stop playing with yourself. It ain't people playing, you playing yourself. It's that type of vibe. That's what that is. Okay. I'm gonna take these cards back up. I don't want to read about that. That's not nope. I could, but if because I know where it's gonna take me. So I'm too blunt for that type of shit. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we're gonna start this over. Not start it over. We're gonna continue, but with a new spread. That's significant. We're gonna continue. We're going to continue. We're gonna move forward. It's time to move forward. You already saw where that last message was going. What's the current situation? What's the current situation here for the collective? What's the current situation here for the collective? Until you set boundaries. Oh, Lord. I guess we're still there then. Until you set boundaries, the news that you're expecting to come in is not good. The Page of Wands in reverse coming out. What's the bad news? Because we're just going to pull off of that. I'm not going to do a whole reading on that. But we're going to see what this is about, though. What's this about? I'm going to my cards because this over here. People like to claim that they're spiritual or do what they do. This ain't the channel to be phony. This ain't it, because so those of you know who you are, just hold on tight. But obviously there's some new people in here. Or you've been around somebody recently and it's fucking up your energy big time. What's this energy of the Page of Wands? Tell you, when Saturn goes into Pisces, I'm listen. My energy in itself, when it comes to the collective, when I say I ain't here for everybody, I ain't here for everybody. Saturn and Pisces gonna show you what the fuck I mean. I've been telling y'all this whole time. It's no surprise. But the alchemical response within the body for some is going to click. Mercury, yeah. Okay. The brain instructs the rest of the body in your thoughts. Tell me more. Year one, first year, it came out in reverse. Blossoming justice, in the beginning was the word, the sound om. But you have here 2355, 1155, blossoming justice, abundance, revolutionary spirit, awakening to deeply rooted ancient abilities through deeply rooted wounds. Okay, so here's the other message I'm getting for some of you. You're blocking yourself from receiving great news because you're doing something longer than a year, even if that meant 367 days. You've been doing this healing process a little too long, longer than it was supposed, than what it was intended for you to do. Show me the Page of Wands. Five of Swords. Venus and Aquarius. Venus and Aquarius. So my attention has been drawn to this energy here. For those of you that are resonating with this message, this is your energy here. Okay. Now this card, Ace of Cups, the way it's positioned, it's making sure that whatever it is that's coming into your life has to do with unconditional love. If not, there's a lot that's hidden because this has to do with the nighttime. So anybody can hide anything at night. But there's something that has been cleared, like clarified and clear as day to you. What's this energy? Four of Pentacles once again, but let's see. What's this Five of Swords for the collective? There goes the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck with Judgment here. So what I'm getting is there could be a friendship that you have right now at this current moment that you need to separate yourself from. Let's move on. We're not doing that. I don't got time for that. Higher vibrations. Higher vibrations. Give me a second. All right. One moment. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? That's a real question. It's not rhetorical. Shall we continue? Should we continue? D, what up, baby? continue? Yes. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Current situation as we continue. Thank you. Thank you. Ace of Cups upright. So let's pause this for a moment. Because I see where this is going. If you a real one on this channel, when I tell you I don't play with energy, I don't play with energy. I don't give a fuck if it's YouTube. I'm going to keep doing reads until people get the fuck up on out of here. They ain't supposed to be here. And if they remain here, they're going to realize why they wasn't supposed to be here. Okay. Unconditional love. Supreme unconditional love is your current situation. Even if it don't seem that way in your current circumstances, it will be. It will be. What's the challenge, though? Let's talk about the challenge. What's the challenge? A moment of stillness. Moment of stillness. Let me get one more card, though, because that speaks of a maybe. What's maybe what? Someone from the past? Let me look at this further. Hold on. Show me this energy of the Six of Cups. Show me the energy of the Six of Cups. Show me the energy of the Six of Cups. There's water all over this board, though. Who are you based on what you learned from the past? This is a lesson check. Who are you based on what you've learned from the past? Not what your relatives told you, but what you know about yourself. Once you realize this, it shifts your finances. Let's look at this some more. No, we gonna get into this over here. See if we get some letters, some numbers. Come on. Yeah, we gonna look at this because these cards started tripping. All right. Show me this energy here for the collective as the challenge in the past. Something that you have been holding back on when it comes to tweaking, honing, and adjusting, waxing gibbets because it fell in reverse. Now, the first card out is unconditional love. I feel like this message has to do with somebody not fully being able to see someone until you embark until you embark on your spiritual journey. Yeah, galactic integrity, harmonize, and be a model of that integrity, harmonization, and galactic frequency that you come with. Okay. As far as your galactic signature, you may be a moon tone of a galactic. Show me more. Life path. You could be a life path number 8. That's the only number we got here in terms of these cards that came out. Or 44, 62. Like when you calculate your birth number. You may see 4462. This is you. You could be a life path 1, 1 or 8, 819. That's the 7 of Wands, which is at the bottom of the deck, and another message. Talk to me about that. Ooh. You got to set boundaries because it's affecting your business. Okay. Speaking of second house and finances, it's affecting your business based on who you are. So some of you are still doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing based on who you are. You got to stop doing that. Saturn and Pisces about to check you come March 7th. It's already checking you from now. If you're listening to this message, it's already checking you. So just do what you got to do. Ain't nothing to be afraid or worried about. Just do what you got to do. Simple. That's it. Just do what you got to do. You know what you got to do is fucking uncomfortable. Just do what you got to do. Yeah, at the basis of your spread is the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. What's the immediate past? Page of Pentacles, and it's going towards the entire situation. So everything from your past led to this moment. What's the possible outcome that led to this moment? Stepping into purpose, Queen of Wands. At the basis of it, you got the Ace of Wands. At the top of it, you got the Queen of Wands. So feminine energy is highly significant, which has to do with your intuition, with you being. You being leads to your actions. What you're being leads to your actions. What's next? What's next? Whatever you're being is what you're acting upon. What's next is the closing out of a major cycle. Show me this energy. Let me get over here. What's this 10 of Swords? Mars again. Mars and Sagittarius could be significant. Ooh. Sheesh. If you got a Mars and Sag in your life, I can see the issue. Wow. For that energy to betray you, you should know how powerful you are, though. Because it's clear as day that you're closing out a cycle with someone who has a Mars and Sagittarius, or Mars in the 9th house. For some of you, honestly, because I got Mars in the 9th house, that means this might be your last time watching me. Because I come with truth. It's about to get real truthful out here. It's always been, but we're on a different wave right now. I know from my dream state and what I'm seeing, we're going to have to switch this gear. If you're supposed to be here, you're going to be here. If not, thank you for being here for the moment that you were. So, that's really it. What else? Nothing else. As I said that, quick as day. Clear as day, but quick as day too. We're going to the moon energy for some reason. What do you want them to know about the immediate future with this energy? There's a lot that you're closing out from the past here that you've been hung up on. Yeah, because you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal of personal issues coming to a resolution. Let's do it. Yep, new moon in Pisces has to do with resolutions to a conflict or resolutions to a problem. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Show me more about this energy here for the collective. Take time to breathe out. Okay? Breathe out what? Breathe out what exactly? What's this? Breathe out what? Breathe out what? Breathe out what? Oh, they said take that. Mm. Oh, whoa. What you're moving on from when it comes to reciprocity. That's what you're closing out. It's already been closed, as above, so below. Yeah, Queen of Wands once again. Uh-huh. Once you put your hand into that lion's mouth within you, that cycle gets closed out immediately. You bite yourself when you reopen it, though. That bite is quite the bite. I'll tell you that now. This is like if somebody's allergic to a certain type of insect biting them, that's the type of bite that you will receive if you reopen this. This is all I'm saying. I'm telling you, these messages about to change. They about to change. They about to change. You gonna stop at seeing power or not? What you gonna do? I highly suggest you step into your power with this Queen of Wands because she popped up again. She popped up again. Right here. With the Justice card right behind her. It's up to you. Don't. The universe. You ask the universe. You ask the universe for something that's giving it to you now. So don't sit here and be foolish when you've gone through the process of the Fool and you've reached the cycle of the World card. What's the advice? What's the advice? Take this offer. And it's the same reason why we still on this live. Because when I asked these cards, should I continue with this message? It said yes with this card. So what's the advice for the collective here? And based on that, yes. What are you advising the collective? What are you advising the collective? Anything that you're discontent and bored about? Close the cycle. Stop juggling it. Once again. Close out the cycle. It's not for you. What more examples do you need? What's in the environment? What's this energy that's in the environment then? Because obviously this energy keeps popping up for a reason. What's in the environment? Heartbreak. Yeah. Because of lack of reciprocity, and you know exactly what this is. Your immediate past card is a Page of Pentacles pointing directly towards the entire spread. Usually in this position, this card will actually be facing me or facing the opposite direction, but it's facing the entire spread. It's like, nah, everything I've experienced in the recent past had a lot to do with me stepping into my power, possible outcome. Hopes and fears, though. Some of you are still holding on to something here that has to do with a journey, a trip with family. Because my cards got stuck right here. Right here. They got stuck like this. But the cards that are coming up, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Aquarius with the Tower, Four of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords. Something that led to anxiety on a trip. This could be a trip, something that you've done psychedelically. But Saturn going into Pisces, that could be it. Your hopes and fears, Knight of Pentacles. It's been taking too long. Because something had to be balanced out here. Queen of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, you. You had to know you, your willpower. You have to trust yourself, trusting within your own confidence. This is why you got the Strength card yesterday. As the first card out. What's the outcome? So something's testing y'all here. Something is definitely testing the collective. If you watch the last two lives, something is testing your core values as we speak. You're going to have to make a wise decision here. And I'm telling this to you because it's approaching you. You know it now. Trust what you feel within your gut when it tells you what it's telling you about the energy that presents itself to you. Because some of you have yet to master that before it gets to you, you can actually do something about it. Some of you have yet to learn how to block that out by first allowing it to get to you first. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no right or wrong. Ain't no fucking right or wrong. It's just cause and effect. For some of you, you have to let it get real close. So here's what you do now. You see it for what it is. I'm telling you what it is. The way these messages are coming out, this is what's in your environment. Another lesson of a heartbreak. You can sense it, but you may sit here and tell yourself, oh no, maybe they change. You can't take the lid off of anyone's potential but your own. You should be able to. How do you know that you're not taking the lid off of someone else's potential? You're telling them how they've changed based on their actions. Simple. That's it. They got to show you through the actions. Everybody can talk to they fucking blue in the face. What's these 2 cards? 3 cards. 4 cards. Okay. 5. Huh. Okay. There's that. And you see the order that I picked them up in. Get yourself out of this confusion as the Empress. Move forward. It's going to require you to work on receiving the guidance of the universe to actually know what it is that you got to do, move away from. This ain't your first go around. This is exactly what it is that's been having you in this position of anxiety. Let's get another spread. Because that's for some of you. That ain't for everybody. I can tell. That ain't for everybody. Ace of Swords is the only card that's turning its face towards me as we're shuffling. So yeah, we're going to have to do another spread then. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me pull some of my cards. We're going to do a 9-card spread. You're welcome, Mama. We're just going to do a spread. I don't know if it's going to be 9 cards or what. We're just going to do a message. What's the message here for the remainder of the collective? Arm. Okay, so this is a balance between the 3rd house and the 9th house. What you seek has a lot to do with what you're thinking. What you're thinking, you're going to be what you're thinking, you're going to be seeking. So if you're seeking something other than what you're thinking and you're seeking something that has to do with what you're feeling, you better really be in tune as to what it is that you're feeling, because you're actually going to actually project into what you're seeking, what you're thinking. Shit, you got you got horses out here. Six, 4, 5, 7 8 6 7 8. Death and sent to take peace from the earth, people killing one another. Okay, we're gonna look at this separately. We're gonna look at this separately because I'm speaking to the warriors right now, because that's who this message is for. I ain't put these cards back, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let me see something here. Talk to me about the pale horse for the collective. What's the energy about the pale horse for the collective? Not this, okay? Bloodline, Virgo, Hagalas, destructive forces of nature, generator. You could be a generator. Okay. Full moon is significant. Defensive forces are actually increasing for you to gain the strength to ward off or repel anything that blocks you. Because you're walking through beam work. Because you're walking through the doors of death mysteries. Wanting crescent, you may have been born during a full moon, meaning that you have the sun and moon in polar opposite signs, or you may have been born during the wanting crescent phase. Either way, 10-8, 10-8-108. There's a mantra that's specific to you that you've been doing that's actually working, that you've been doing 108 times. This could have been Shiva or Kali's mantras, because they carry a lot of that frequency of 108. Show me this. Show me the pale horse. Show me the pale horse. Show me the pale horse. This is part of your bloodline. You're here. This is your inheritance, ancestral spiritual power. Oh, so Pale horse group, you're protected by the Grim Reaper. There's that. You're protected by death. Welcome, honey. 6 7 8. Let me look at that. Ain't that Atlanta though? Let me just look at the lexicon of it. 7 8. Side corner chief. Something about the Super Bowl game though. That initiation did it. Chiefs versus the Eagles. Ooh. Chiefs are warriors, so that's Aries. So that's like Mars and Pluto. But Mars and Pluto wouldn't go against each other because they are higher and lower octave of one another. Oh, so they and when you say this is a spiritual warfare, boy, what's the red horse energy? Rhythmic. When it comes to your galactic signature red horse, anything that was sent to take peace from the earth, people killing one another, this is your actual mission to stop that with the rhythmic moon tone. That's actually my moon tone, so I see why you're here. So let's work. Let's work. You could be a yellow star, yellow rhythmic star. Okay, if this is you, definitely book yourself a reading with my ass, because at this point, that's the type of time we in. 8-6. You could have been born during the year of 86, either in the month of June, April, or May. April, May, June. Show me more about the pale horse. New moon. Planetary. The power of perfection. So when it comes to death, you have the power of perfection. So when it comes to you going through transformation is when you step into your ability of perfection. That whole cliche about ain't nobody perfect. No, you're perfectly made as you're divinely made because you have a fucking physical vessel experiencing a spiritual experience. So that's it. We over that. Now, red horse, when it comes to what has been sent to take peace from the earth, you have the power to organize. Organize what? Organize elegance. Oh, wow. You're going to have to exude that come March. This is probably why you're seeing a lot of threes lately. Doesn't matter what other number you've seen between 3 and 3. This is why you're seeing threes. For some of you, you've been seeing 3, 5, 3 for that reason, because you have the torch. You could be at Aries, because the North Node is going into Aries too. But this rune speaks of knowledge, craft, tradition, controlled, fire, hearth, experience. The student surpasses the teacher. Let's work. Come on. Female occult secrets. Whoever you are, listen. It's for some of you, it comes a moment where you have to really focus on what it is that you want to invest your time and money in. Some of you are investing in things that could help you, but you don't know how it can help you, so you're wasting your time. Gateway family, the family that anchors yellow seed, red moon, white wizard, and blue storm. Life path 6, the letter Y, and Aries. Come July, let me tell you something. 5 months from now, your life is about to change if you let it. Your life can change if you let it. Or it can remain the same and it'll be catastrophic because you let it. Solar, trust your gut. The pulses that you're experiencing is showing you your intention. And the action that is being birthed from that is what you're realizing. The action has to do with what you're realizing. So when you hear, let's say if you watch another reading, they say take action. The way this card is coming out, this has to do with you literally realizing something, a realization of your power of the pulse that is connected to your intention. And it's all coming from your solar plexus, your gut. Okay. This card bent. Why is this bent? This is the rune of the gateway. Speaking of beam work, the location of non-doing. Now, immediately what came through was undoing, which is Pisces. Saturn goes into Pisces. This also connects to giants, strong one, conflict. Okay, so some of you may have had conflicts with giants, but my thing is these giants, you may not even realize that they were giants. Let me look at this mystic oracle message though. I'm talking to supernatural people at this point, just so you know. There's a destruction of enemies. It says giants, but we have the grays, the short. They came through, oh Lord. Timid, misunderstood, and shy. You've been a person that connected to this frequency. You see it more during the month of April, specifically on the 9th of April. 7 of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. You may be in a Moon in Aquarius where you notice, you have to pay attention to who it is that you become or you feel like you're being misunderstood, or you're shy around a specific type of energy. They got their role to play too, though. I'm not saying that they right or wrong. They got a role to play too. Venusians 24. Romance or love, preferably. If you're Roman, you're Roman. But soulmates and empathy. 924. That's Libra. Two of Swords. Moon and Libra. Emotions connected to memories when it comes to one-on-one partnerships. What's the advice? Emotions connected to memories when it comes to one-on-one partnerships. What's the advice? Emotions connected to memories when it comes to one-on-one partnerships. What's the advice? It came out in reverse. The fire element. What about the jealousy, the rage, the hate, the explosive energy, the haughtiness, the irritable, destructive, violence? What's this about? This is a test. This is a test. It's a test. Either verbally or verbally. I'm not gonna say either nothing else, but this is a test. But when you know yourself, it's not so much of a test though. Because there's not much you're going to say. And this is what I mean about blocking something out before it comes to you. There goes Two of Swords again, Moon and Libra, as we were just talking about. Emotions connected to memories when it comes to one-on-one partnerships. And then we have the Hermit coming out here. Basically, this in this position is telling you it's time to really look at what it is that's causing this type of energy where you become irrational. Stop blocking yourself from realizing what this energy is, or who this person is, or what they're doing. You know what they're doing. Yeah, you know what they're doing, because they constantly put you, because this came out in reverse. So they constantly put you back in a position of where you're not able to show your gifts or your talents. You know what I'm saying? Because here you're in a position where investors are willing to work with you. You may have been seeing 292. See, yeah, this came out in reverse, which would be this way, which is you not actually completing the cycle, but you just continuously bite your tail. You continuously go back to an old version of yourself. South Node. And then we have the ancestors pulling through here. Remain loyal and respectful to your ancestors is what I'm getting. They'll show you exactly what you're supposed to see and give you the keys to the doors that you're supposed to walk through, especially in moments where you're feeling this darkness, in terms of when you're looking to take this leap of faith. What's this? The Chariot. Some of you have to heal a situation here. This could be mentally. This could be a situation where mental health isn't really spoke about. But you're here to speak about it, and you're here and you still don't speak about it. I get it. I can be, a little blunt, but you come here for the truth. I don't come here to babysit you. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to babysit you. So if you're in between those two different things, then you're in a position where you can actually, help yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what it is that you're supposed to do. Y'all, that's your message. I love you.